So what comes next? Hello everybody, it's Dravot here. I'm just kind of talking about what I'm going to be doing next. I've been playing Valheim for a while. I've been really enjoying myself. It's been a blast. I've had like more fun than I've had playing video games in a long time, I have to admit. But the problem I'm having now is my Valheim content is starting to run a bit thin. I've done a big, huge major build. I still have more of that to do. I'm going to go through and kill all of the bosses again, and I might do one more fresh playthrough. But after that, everything, after I killed that last boss, everything's really just anticlimactic at this point. There's nothing left for me to do in the game until new content comes out, and that's going to be a while. Might even be next year for all we know. Hearth and Home might be a little sooner, but I mean, that's not a lot of major content to cover. Um, so I guess the next question is, what am I doing next? Where am I going to go? Um, I am not going to be playing WoW anymore. I just I don't enjoy myself when I'm playing that game. I enjoy raiding, but there's a lot of hoops to try to jump through when I'm playing WoW anymore in this day and age. So I don't enjoy all the hoops that they're making me jump through just to raid. I want to raid and I want to do world content. There's not much world content to do, but I have limited time and I can't even do the world content I do want to do. So that's the state of WoW right now. I did give Final Fantasy Online a good honest try. I enjoyed myself quite a bit playing the game, but I can't get past the fact that it's really not open world. It's not a truly open world game. There's a lot of pretty pictures, but you can't go there. Essentially, it's hard to explain. I feel constrained in that game where I don't feel as constrained when I'm playing World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft does put limits on you, but the way they disguise it and design it, it's it my brain can work around that. It doesn't break my immersion. There's also SWTOR, Star Wars: The Old Republic online game. Uh, the same problem there with SWTOR is that it's not truly open world. They do a better job of disguising it than Final Fantasy does, but I still feel really constrained and limited in that game as well. And with both of those games, the PvP is like really, really lacking, to say a better word. Although, still, the best PvP experience you're ever going to have is probably SWTOR Hutball. At least back in the day, I don't know what it's like now. So, but I have to admit, I did love me some Hutball. Um, after it really limits what we have left. There is a survival game called Stranded Deep that I'm going to spend some time with. But after that, I'm going to run into the same problem with Stranded Deep as I did with Valheim. There's limited content there. It's a lot of fun. It's really immersive. You're really dug in. But then once you accomplish your tasks and goals that you set for yourself, or you beat the game, you're kind of done. Right? You're done at that point. I kind of need that open world, never-ending experience for myself. That's kind of the game that I gravitate towards. I mean, there's really my only go-to when I do stop playing WoW. Always turns out being the same. It's Eve Online. It I'm gonna try to get through the summer without doing it. But eventually that's probably gonna be the game that I'm gonna start playing. And I mean I'm gonna dive in hard when the time comes. I'm really gonna go for it and see what I can do with it this time. I've always dabbled, but I've never really, gone ham on Eve Online. I've just kind of enjoyed the sandboxy part of it. And I might really just try to really get into it and try to, join a good corp and see what happens. It looks like a lot of fun, sounds like a lot of fun. I'm gonna uh, really give that the honest effort. I've never really given it a truly honest, full on honest effort. Uh, before. I've always done like the solo stuff, and solo's fine, but it's not. You're not getting the most out of the game when you do solo. You really any MMO, you're not doing yourself any justice unless you join. Like in World of Warcraft, it's guilds. Final Fantasy, it's free companies. Eve, it's uh, corporations. SWTOR, I think it's guild as well. I can't remember what SWTOR was, to tell you the truth. But any MMO, you have to be with a group of players to get the most out of those games. So that is my plan, right? I just want to start having fun playing video games anymore. And I've kind of just not been. WoW hasn't been doing it for me. And full disclosure, all of these games are great. They really are. If you've never played World of Warcraft before, it's still worth jumping in. They're coming out with their new patch. Their raids are always good. Their dungeons are always good. You're not going to go wrong if you like that type of instance content with World of Warcraft. Final Fantasy is awesome. I have my own hang up with the whole not fully open world thing, and I could go. They have a PvP thing that I could do, but and I could probably get along with it, but my own brain just can't get around the open world part, and that's my own thing. A lot of people play this game and enjoy it, so again, we're not crapping on any of these games here. Uh, Sword Tour, there's still people playing Sword Tour, and it still has the old school talent tree system that a lot of games have gone away from, which is awesome. And it really still has kind of that old school MMO feel if you're down for that. PvP is really lacking, and again, I feel constrained, and I don't have that full open world uh, immersion illusion. Cause they're all illusions. All of these open games, even Eve Online with the Stargates and everything, it's not totally open world. So yeah, it is what it is. I kind of wish you could land your ships on planets in Eve 2. Maybe they do that now. I don't know. But it doesn't break my immersion as much in Eve Online and WoW as to all of the other ones, we'll say. But that's where we're at. That's what we're going to do. Eve's going to be the game, probably not until after the summer. But after summer, I'm really going to give that a big, solid effort this time. I'm really going to go for it, I guess is the word. We're going to go all in on this game and see what happens. But that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you give it a like, thumbs up, all those good things that you can do for YouTube that make them just love this video. And you can also follow me on my social media and Twitch. Links are in the descriptions down below. I only do like Twitter and Twitch. I stick with the T's there, right? All right. That is it for me. Until next time, make sure you turn on war mode.